New Nugenix Total T is our most powerful man-boosting formula ever to help you feel stronger, leaner.
What are some of the symptoms of low T, and then how can you all help?
Lack of drive, that lack of focus, lack of motivation. Don't have that extra pep in your step. We just, we can't put on that lean muscle mass like we used to either.
Every man after 40, probably even before 40, should have a total testosterone and a free testosterone test done.
So shout out to Let's Get Checked for sponsoring today's video. Increase body fat, reduce muscle mass. These are some of the biggest symptoms of low testosterone.
Let me guess, less energy, less drive? Definitely. It's not your fault. It happens to every man.
Or text Vigor.
Get back in the game with a visit to Dr. Castleberry at Starkville Urology.
It's fatigue. The energy levels just aren't the same as what they used to be. Low libido, that sex drive isn't there. Sometimes even if you feel depressed, these are all symptoms of low testosterone.
There seems to be this belief that everything goes downhill once you turn 30. Your testosterone drops, your metabolism slows down, your gains slow down or even regress. It's harder to build muscle, easier to store body fat. You don't sleep as well. Your sex drive and libido goes down. Just a series of unfortunate physiological events. I'm here to suggest that maybe, just maybe, this stuff ain't happening just because you had your 30th birthday or your 40th birthday or insert whatever decade you want here. It's easy to blame our poor health on age. Just take in all that BS you're told about how you can't do what you once did because of your age. It's not your fault. It just is what it is. Stop trying. Just accept your new normal. The person you are in your 30s is the product of your first decade as an adult. You are the result of how you spent your 20s. Now that you're in your 30s, you've had your first realization. During your 20s, maybe you stopped playing sports, you got busy with college, got employed, started a family, drank a bunch of alcohol, partied a bunch, ate like a teenager, maybe all the above. And here you are after your first 10 years of being an adult, and your actions have finally caught up with you. Unfortunately, it only gets worse from here if you do nothing about it. Your 40s will be 2 decades of bad decisions. Your 50s will be 3 decades. It's not your birthdays that are causing this massive decline. It's a culmination of habits over the past decade or decades. And this is probably tough to hear for some people because you have to take some personal ownership and it's a hard pill to swallow. It should, however, be good news because a lot is in your control. It would be unfortunate to find out that just because you're 35 or 40 years old, you've got no hope. Your testosterone has plummeted and trying to build muscle, lose body fat, feel better, and get in shape is not achievable. You're pissing in the wind. Believing you are doomed is fortunate for testosterone clinics and people selling testosterone and libido products because you've bought into their lies. Hook, line, and sinker. You believe that it's hard to build muscle, it's hard to lose body fat, your sex drive is low, you're always tired, you're doomed to a dad bod, you don't have that snap and pop like you did when you were 25, all because your testosterone naturally dies off in your 30s. What if the number on your birthday card has nothing to do with your poor health? Maybe you don't exercise as much as you should. Maybe you sabotage all progress in the gym because your nutrition is just an afterthought. Maybe you're stressed and overwhelmed with life. Maybe you spend too much time on the couch. Maybe you have poor sleep hygiene. And that is why your testosterone is low. Not the other way around like you are led to believe. It's a classic case of chicken or the egg. You're tired, out of shape, and lack motivation, so you don't exercise. But one of the reasons you're tired, out of shape, and lack motivation is because you're not exercising. So maybe all of these unfortunate calamities that occur in your 30s happen as the result of several bad habits or poor decisions, not because you rotated around the sun a certain amount of times. This is not meant to be a holier than thou video about how you're a bad person because you don't have the same six-pack that you had when you were 18. Honestly, starting a career, raising a family, are all more important things than maintaining 15% body fat and a 405 squat. So don't feel bad if lifting weights and getting 200 grams of protein per day has not been a top priority. But please realize that changing the trajectory of your health is in your control, regardless of age. You can make several small changes in your 30s that will lead to a healthier 40-year-old you. Same can be said for your 50s and 60s and so on. It's never too late to take control of your current decade. I have worked with clients who have started exercising in their 60s, and by the time they're 70, they are in better shape and healthier than they were when they were 50 years old. Stick it to those tHRT salesmen and show yourself that lifting weights, maintaining a healthy body weight, paying close attention to your diet, stop drinking so much alcohol, sleeping better, managing life stress, maintaining some healthy relationships with people can and will keep your testosterone higher than a weekly $200 test shot, which probably isn't doing anything anyways. Thanks for watching, and always remember, train on time!